Thoughts are like a seed. Whatever thoughts we think, we get the fruit of those thoughts, good or bad. Our thoughts also create a vibration, and vibration is energy. Interestingly, vibration also sets the tone of the feeling, and most of us know this by, I get a good vibe from this person, or I got a bad vibe from this person. Vibration has a fragrance like a perfume, and the thoughts we have spread like a fragrance would throughout the atmosphere. That's why people make comments and say you could have cut the air with a knife. Even from a distance you can sense other people's thoughts, even though you may not know what they are thinking or why. For instance, you may sense if someone is very happy or really frustrated. And for this reason it's important to be around people who think lovingly, people who think positively. Otherwise you have to safeguard yourself from catching the flu of negative thoughts. Where do our thoughts come from? They come from the mind. With the power of the mind I can make myself sick with thoughts, if I dread things or don't want to do something. I can also talk myself out of grave illness and restore my life with the thoughts I'm thinking. For instance, you wake up. Nothing is happening yet. You are not out of bed yet, but you are already telling yourself I am tired, or oh no, I don't want to go and see this person, etc. The mind is conscious, subconscious, and unconscious. Unconscious means there is a lack of awareness. You're completely unaware of your thoughts and you're just going along thinking them. Your mind is just repeating thoughts mindlessly, without your awareness because of habitual thinking. There are three things that influence our thoughts. Our mind. What our mind is thinking. Our intellect. Sometimes called the heart of the soul. It's the wisdom that the heart knows. Our personality habits. The way we are used to thinking and the habits we have formed in our thinking. This creates our attitude, our feelings, etc. So how real can the mind be? The answer to this is very real. Imagine going to your kitchen to make a cup of tea. We can smell the tea. We can feel ourselves in the room. We can taste the tea as if we are drinking it. What happens in the mind can be so real, but we need to learn how to talk to our own minds. Tame the mind. We need to replace our thoughts like a mother would replace an unsafe toy for a baby. How does she do this easily? She replaces the toy with the child's next favorite toy, and we have to do that with our harmful thoughts. Harmful thoughts are always hurting us because they are taking us down. In the daytime, having negative or self-defeating thoughts creates our life. And instead of having a good life, we create a bad life. Problem is, a high percentage of those thoughts can be sheer imagination. It's in my mind, but not in true reality. So I am imagining people don't like me, or I imagine people are talking about me and I accept that as the truth, instead of discovering the truth. In the end, I am creating it. You need to check in with what you're thinking, exactly what you're thinking, unconsciously, without realizing. Then, you need to take responsibility for what you're thinking. Even if someone thinks bad of you, that's their responsibility. But you should not let their thoughts and feelings affect you, and that's your responsibility. If someone is thinking badly, you can just give good wishes and have mercy for them. After all, they could be trapped in their own thinking and imagination as well. Using meditation to free yourself. The thoughts that are harmful, we can let go of in meditation, and keep letting go of them because it's good to teach ourselves how to think better. Discriminating our thoughts and learning how to put them aside is a healthy practice. Say not now, later, or oh, I don't need to think this now. This is a self-caring way of managing thoughts. 3 things we can do to change our thoughts. Acceptance. Accept what you cannot change. No comparison. We lose our identity in comparison. Another person's role is not the same as our role. Check and change. This equals discrimination. The minute you begin to discriminate, you can change it immediately because you can see how bad it is, for me, if you continue to think like this. The past is like a debt. The future is not born yet. The quality of your thoughts will create the best future because it is a seed. Meditation charges our battery, the soul. So fill the battery with positive thoughts. Like a favorite song you like to hear from the beginning of the day. Hearing this song makes you feel good for the whole day. Recharge yourself with meditation or good thoughts from the beginning of the day. Before you go to bed, review the day like a businessman. What is your profit and loss from the day? What did you do that you liked, or what did you do that I didn't like? Review and decide for the next day. Peace is an awareness. So is negativity. All negative thoughts give us an awareness, but the wrong awareness. So each day, which thoughts do you want to have and which thoughts do you want to replace? Some people are afraid to be alone. But if we can make that connection to ourselves, we can begin to have a positive experience, because we are coming into our own energy. By connecting to our higher self, we get hope. We know who we are and we get to feel comfortable. Trusting yourself, connecting with yourself is your highest level of being.